how's everyone doing today? I hope you all are doing well. I know I am certainly doing pretty well. Today we are going to be playing RoadCraft. This may be a bit of a rough stream, so I'm just letting you all know that right off the bat. We may have a bit of roughness during the stream, but everything should be running pretty smoothly, hopefully. Yeah, how y'all doing? I just basically wanted to do a quick RoadCraft stream to see just how much everything gets used so I can kind of figure out what causes a lot of the unstableness of the streams. So a majority of this stream is more or less to diagnose a problem that I've noticed with a lot of my streams of this game. Oh yeah. That will be the primary focus of the stream. Yeah. How y'all doing? I'm doing pretty darn good myself. Yeah. I just basically want to be able to check, make sure that everything's running pretty smoothly. And that everything's good. Alright. So yeah. We're just gonna continue playing through this game, and then we will allow for everything else to take place. Alright. That is what is happening. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So settings. I just want to try to get something done. Let's see. Controls overall picture sharpness. Artificially increase the frame rate by predicting and inserting between existing ones. Okay, so that only works on 40 series graphics cards, so I couldn't even use it on my own. Okay. Alright. Because, yeah, basically what I'm just trying to do is just try to do that. Because I guess apparently my GPU is really not happy with my stuff. So I want to see if I can't figure that out. Everything's set to low, so game's just more. Alright, there's just more. Okay. Oh. Yeah, part of this beginning of the stream is primarily going to be focused on trying to, if I can't do it, because yeah, my graphics card is running 99%. So I need to try to figure out what all is using that. But that'll be fun. Yeah, how y'all doing, by the way? This is more or less just past the stuff. I just. Okay. Good. What? Okay. Okay. Okay, so what all is... Okay. But do that. Do this. Do this. Okay. Yeah, I just have to figure out all these different things and at most what I can do. Okay. That's where my big issue is coming in. Okay. I'm at least figuring out what I need to do. Right. Okay. Okay, so I'll just need to figure that out. Alright. I have figured out what I needed to figure out. Time to get to playing the game properly. Right, I have to do this. Yeah, alright, so yeah, I did confirm what I was testing to confirm, which is that the main issue that I will be having when I play this game is that it is maxing out one component of... Unfortunately, it's maxing out one component of my graphics card, which isn't great, but I suppose that's just what I'll have to deal with. More specifically, it's currently maxing out, I believe, the section of my graphics card, which essentially is dedicated to... I think it says 3D. Video encoding seems not to have an issue, but 3D is having an issue. So it'll be fun to figure all that stuff out. But yeah, how y'all doing? Let's see. I just want to check one thing. Okay. I just want to double check on something real quick. Alright. Well, that's... For now, I'll be doing this. Okay, so... Right, that's what I had done for the last while. That's what I was doing. Okay. Switch to the quarry layers to see the areas of effective quarries. Ah, okay. So we only have 2 quarries. That's nice. Okay, so that means that if I want to... Oh. That's interesting. That looks like that's unlock of a new vehicle. It's interesting to see. What is this one for? Oh, that shows, I think, roots. And that, I believe, is mineable logs. That's very useful to see. Okay. Yeah, as things are going, I need to, I believe I need to pave the road between here and the sand quarry, basically. If I give this, I want to go infrastructure, and I want to dispatch the vehicles. So I just want to dispatch the vehicles, see where everything's getting stopped at. as this is a very fun game. But yeah, I just need to figure out where everything gets stopped at, and then we'll do that. About to go shop with my mom. What happened with the rest of the clips? BRB. All the clips should be being uploaded, unless something else had happened. I can double check, but I think they're all in the upload cycle right now. I think it probably is taking roughly 10 or so minutes for them to upload, so it could be a bit since I did all of them. With about a 10-minute upload cycle, they should all be done in about an hour or two, but yeah. Okay. Okay. This one should hopefully make it across the bridge without any issues. As I just want to make sure that everything's running smoothly-ish. Because, yeah. Where did it... Ah, the vehicle's stuck over there. That's not great. This vehicle's making it further, but... it is not great. Okay. It failed there, and this one's only going to get to there, so I'm going to need to, pour down the dirt for all of this. Okay. Let's see. If I go to vehicles... if I go to the garage, which one did I get the new version of? I got the new steamroller. Okay. And then the other ones are still out in the area, so we'll, there's my dump truck. Okay. Dump truck. So yeah, we're gonna end up having to, yeah, we're gonna have to end up doing that. Which will suck a bit, but it'll be fine. Yeah, what I'm finding out is that I am going to have to, yeah, I'm going to have to, grab dirt for the entire freaking thing. Good. So we're going to refill the sand. And then we gotta go and start the process of dumping the sand in the old locations, or new locations in some capacities. So that'll suck, but yeah, I gotta basically do what I've done here with the entire area, so unfortunately, this is going to be the fastest I can get this done with. But yeah. Unfortunately, I will not be going that way. Instead, I'm going to be going to the other entrance and exit that the other things use. And, yeah... I know, it's gonna fail that point too. I've unfortunately got to do runs for both areas, and basically go from here all the way across to the other area and do the same thing for this entire thing, which is going to suck. Back up. Back up. Yeah, I just have to basically run a couple hours worth of this. just gotta go all the way back. Yeah, it's gonna take a bit longer than I'd like, but hey, that's what I got. Is the game loud? For anyone who's watching, is the game loud? I know it's a bit loud on my end, so I'm going to reduce the volume, but yeah, I gotta go back my way all the way up. Where is the refill station edge? Alright. So really I should have continued going backward, because that would have been much, or forward, and that would have been much faster than turning around and doing this in any capacity. But I've started going backward now, so there's no real backing out of it. Yeah. I know what dump trucks are used for. I just wish I had a bigger one. Yeah, it's not an oblong shape, so it's just a bigger sand quarry. Alright. Because, yeah, I got to basically take all the areas, and I want to just make sure that all the roads are at least set up so that vehicles no longer get stuck, which is going to take a while. Because I've got to basically make the entire path and then gotta go all the way back. We just gotta basically repeat this process, which is gonna take a little bit, but hey. I do have some very fun news to share. I uploaded a short about less than an hour ago, and I believe we are already up to 300 views on that short, which I think is the quickest exploding video that I have ever put out, whether it's short or otherwise. For some reason, it got caught very well by the algorithm, and yeah. Fortunately, there seems to be a decent amount of people who did not like the video as much, I guess. As I think like a pretty much almost 50-50 split between those who liked it and those who disliked it, which I find interesting. It'll be fun to see how all that plays out, but go. Alright. Yeah, I gotta connect all of the road to at least the layer of sand, which is going to be fun. Because I gotta go over the entire thing, try to layer it in sand, and I have to go all the way from this base all the way to the old area that was in the last segment. So rather than the aftermath segment that we're in now, I gotta go basically do this to everything, which will take some time, which is a bit unfortunate, but hey. We will make this work. Yeah, apparently shorts are something that can be used quite well to increase knowledge of my channel, which is, I've actually got a really cool idea. I just had an idea for something I need to actually do, which would be quite fun. So maybe a bit more. I got an idea on something that I'm just thinking about, which is going to be really nice. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go onto this bridge. I want to go from basically this side of the path all the way to the other side. Because this is one of the stretches that I already had done. There's a couple of other areas that are already set up for this path, but they're just not good enough because if you can see the mud that gets turned up, not great, but hey. We're going well. Alright. We're gonna kind of come over here. Alright, so exactly how did that end up? Not great. We'll definitely need a second, maybe even a third dump in that section. Alright. But then I'll probably... I'll leave the piles of dirt until I get all the way to the other end of this line, which will take some time because, unfortunately, this is going to take a while. I don't have immediate quick access to the sand quarries, so gotta go all the way over here just to start the terminal process. Refill sand, rotate around. Yeah. I'm honestly going to be looking forward to seeing just how well the clips perform once they're all finished being uploaded. If they're all get finished uploading or what else might be there. But yeah, I think it'll be fun. I'm quite excited for the way that things are going. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, that'll be fun to figure out exactly the path that I want to go with for all this sand, but meh. Yeah. Everything is going very well. Alright. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Alright. Things going well as we move forward. Yeah, how y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing well. So far the stream's relatively smooth. I say relatively, but I mean, it's only so relative it can be. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day. Because yeah, we're just gonna spend most of today's stream. Part of the reason why I'm doing this stream today is that I more or less just wanted to figure out exactly what is the bottleneck for me streaming this game. And depending on what the bottleneck was, what I could do about it. I don't know exactly what I can do about a bottleneck that is not exactly something I can solve. Good. enough for me, at least for now, for me to more or less take this as kind of done. I'll have to straighten it out later, but for now it's good. Now I gotta go return all the way back home. Go all the way back to this base, then go to the very end of the path and just continue to lay more sand out. Because so far we've gotten all the way to here, basically laying out sand, but we got to get all the way to here, laying out the sand. So we're maybe a fifth of the way through it. So I'm gonna guess probably 2 or so hours to lay all the sand if I do all the laying first. And if I don't care too much about being particularly, how shall I say, efficient or quick. Yeah, it'll be quite the time, but once this is all done, then I'll be able to do the asphalt. Actually, I do want to check something. Now that I think about it, if I do this codex, that's the plotting routes, building roads. Pour sand anywhere using a dump truck by adding more sand as needed. Good. Dozer. Asphalt. Surface. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Where is it? Field service vehicle. Okay. Okay, you can recall a vehicle anywhere. Okay. So that just acts as a service beacon. Okay. That's all that does, is service beacon. Okay. So in theory, it would be reasonable to use to call vehicles from maybe over here all the way over there to wherever I put that vehicle. Okay. We'll just keep the sand as it is for now because honestly, this is going to need quite a lot of work to get done correctly, and I don't know if I can, so we'll just go and continue what we're doing. Alright, dump truck. Do that. And all the way back home. Alright, yeah. Let me just double check something now. I just want to keep checking on something real quick. Interesting. Yeah, I'll probably give it a little bit more before I try to do one thing real quick. Or try to do another thing real quick. Certain things may not have worked as I had hoped they would, and if that is the case, then I'll have to do a few things to fix this. But, yeah. Hopefully things will do better. Alright. We're going to go this way. Rotate all the way around. And we are returning where we're going. Where we're going. Yeah. This one will take quite some time. I did say a few days ago that yesterday I think is right. I was gonna do Ultimate Admiral tomorrow, not yesterday. Tomorrow I think I might do Ultimate Admiral or Space Engineers, depending. I could also do this tomorrow. I'm still not entirely certain on it. Alright. But yeah. Forward, forward, forward. Good. We rotate around. It won't matter that I have too much or not enough. The sand should hopefully balance out a little bit. At least when it comes to how all the sand ends up at the end. Although I do wish that there were more sand quarries on the other side of this facility. Here's the other thing I could do is I could scrap some stuff for some money. So scrapping for money seems a little necessary, which I don't like. I want to keep all the money that I can get because I want to end up, I think, getting the upgraded version of either the dump truck or the asphalt truck. I think I already got the upgraded yeah, I think I ended up with one of the upgraded stuff, which I don't really want. But I do want to buy the upgraded dozer and potentially the upgraded dump truck. You know, so I'll have my own company's dump truck and that rather than just rusty old ones. Yeah, I think everything's going well-ish. It'll be rather quite a fun one to see how everything plays out. Alright. Yeah. Things going pretty well. Need not to lose sand. I guess another thing that I could have done is if I ended up getting all of the well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, when I end up getting some of the other equipment, I think I might be able to actually clear a path this way at some point, but Harbor Base. That's really unfortunate. I may end up needing to use the dozer sooner than I'd like. Which is unfortunate. I would like to not have to use the dozer as much as possible. Before, because I want to do the dozering all in one, but I may just have to dozer the path so I actually can make my way all the way back over there, which would suck, but hey, what's required is what's required, and I can't exactly change that. Yeah, the goal will be to make this all the way over. Let's try not to dump more sand than I need to. Good. And then we can rotate. Perfect. And we just need to do this. further do I have to go? Maybe another 3 dumps to get all the way to there. That'll be fun. Yeah. Yeah, these are gonna require quite a lot of work. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go grab one more dump truck full of stuff. Then I think I'll use the dozer. So we'll grab one more dump truck full of sand, grab the dozer, do the dozing, and then return the dump truck full of sand, or return the dump truck, and handle things like that. Hopefully, everything will be able to play out relatively smoothly, though I may need to add more sand throughout parts of the whole process. Which would suck, because I really would not want to have to add more sand to this mess. Though I do want to also pave half of this, the time that would take, and how necessarily close to the path that you use with the other vehicle would create quite the effort. Same sort of thing to be able to basically use the asphalt planter, would take far too long to be able to get that done. And it's raining again, which is part of the reason why I need the thing, and then I will need asphalt, and then have everything else working. It will suck, but what can you do? What can you do? Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. Alright, this is gonna take more effort than I thought it would, but I think it's worth it. Don't dump any sand out. Require not to get stuck in the dirt. Words are rewired. Yeah, I hope y'all are doing very well. I think today is going to primarily be doing this. And then, yeah, we're just going to make road. It'll be quite fun when I finally get everything set up for making the road. I do believe the sand has a less chance of becoming muddy, at least, so that's nice. We are making quite a long stretch, so that's very nice as well. Alright. Yeah, maybe 2 or 3 more dump trucks. So you know what we'll do is we'll get the dump truck until it touches that layer. And then once it reaches that layer, then we'll come back and we will flatten all the rest of it. That way, that'll be roughly, I think, the halfway point of everything being sealed. I at least hope it's the halfway point. If I can come in, flatten everything, and then make sure that everything works correctly, that would be so much nicer than the alternative that I have right now, which isn't great. It will definitely be rather quite fun when I end up making the road. But I think it'll do good. I think everything here will do good. I just wish that I was able to get sand a little closer to where I want the road to end up, rather than where the road is, as it were. Because right now there's no, or practically no, asphalt to be seen in this entire game. Areas, it's almost all dirt paths. At least so far it's dirt paths. I don't know why that started moving. I wasn't supposed to move. Benefit is it'll be moving it soon anyway, so it doesn't really matter as much. So yeah, we're gonna go all the way over. We'll add sand to part of the piles when it becomes necessary, but until it becomes necessary, I want to keep as little sand. Oh, that's not as good. Right, please. Going up. Good. And yeah, we'll end up having to pave most of this path at some point. Though paving is not an immediate desire. I think this will be either the last or second to last versions of these that I need to go placing. Whoa, alright. Oh. Okay, let us... Okay. Alright, one more. One more should do the trick. I know I said that now, but I will be going much flatter, and so hopefully won't dump nearly as much in a singular pile. Either way, it should only be one or two more at most, and then we'll have it good. So, but yeah. Alright. Now, I do think I will take a break at an hour in just to check one thing and see if one thing is how it is supposed to be, and if not, try to make it that way. Should be operating out. Well, actually, ooh. I just had a thought, which may or may not cause me issues, so I'll wait until a bit later to act on that thought. Oh well. Yeah. The main goal right now is just to be able to have the things continue even while I do other stuff. There is a pile of sand that's been dumped right there. I don't know how it got there, but I don't like that it is there. Very annoying. Alright. Yeah, I have a feeling that showed up when I ended up headbutting the other thing. Yeah, that's where that came from. Very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. We just need to get all the way across. Okay. Don't tip, don't tip, don't tip. Okay, good. Okay. Perfect. I should now be able to make it my way all the way across without tipping any of the rest of the sand. And then should be hopefully able to do pretty much everything else needed with the remaining sand I have. Why do I feel like I heard a dudum sound? I really hope I didn't. Yeah. Good, good. Oh, please stop dumping sand everywhere. Okay. Seriously, one more. You know what? You know, we're going to hope that there's enough excess sand that this one can make it. Apparently it was not set how I thought it was. And now we gotta drive the entire path like this. With sand flattening mode on to hopefully make everything run smoothly. And I do say hopefully because, oh boy. This is a very spiraling path. It's not great. Hopefully it's still grading and wasn't just skipping everything for a little bit. Because it would have just skipped the area that I desperately wanted smoothing. Good. Okay. Very rough pathing. Very rough pathing. We'll definitely need a second layer. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do one more path going the opposite direction. Just to be safe. And then we're gonna go with the other one. And yeah, I will need some more in most aspects, which is going to suck, but that's fine, I guess. Good. Alright. Good. Yeah, we're definitely going to need probably a second or third pass in some areas. Like the one I'm in right now, which will definitely require another pass. barely even a flat plane. We'll definitely need a second dump truck for most of the path. But yeah. Alright. And so now that we've got a roughly, not even a rough straight area. No part of the pathing was straight. I need to desperately fix some of this. This is going to suck, but that's fine. Some areas are smooth enough to work with, others not so much. Specifically, what I'm doing now really could have used some work. Good. Good. Forward. Okay. More or less, I do need to make this more straight across. Yeah, I really need to make that more straight across, and I need to refill certain areas. I need some more there, there, there. But that's fine. We'll be fine. Alright. I re-added my brakes. Of course I did. But yeah, we're gonna go grab another dump truck full. Once we get to that point, we'll try to make this section relatively clean. I would be tempted to pave this, but I don't think the paving's necessary unless I plan to move heavy equipment across. Because I think sand itself will do the trick. Paving it'll look nice, but the sand itself would do the trick. Yeah, I just need to basically come like this, which will be fun to deal with, but now we gotta make our way all the way across. Really not fun. Alright. Bam. Oh goody. Fireworks are going off now. That'll be fun. That'll be fun to witness over the next while. Surprised they're going up now. I'm trying to remember. I guess Memorial Day would be enough of a holiday to do that. Yeah, how's everyone doing with that? I know I'm doing pretty darn well. I think I haven't checked it within the last hour, but I do believe that one of the shorts that I just uploaded ended up having a couple hundred views on it already, just within the first couple of minutes, which is pretty darn ridiculous. Good. All right. So yeah. So here's what I'm gonna do. That is more than plenty for that area. Some more of this could very easily be dealt with. But most of this, I think we're going to go all the way to the end and dump. Alright, so then we're just going to, as everything's made well, we are going to turn around. We have a little bit of sand left. Alright, and so what we're going to do is, with a little bit of sand left, we're going to come over here and we're just going to fill that area up and we drive. Good. And then we're going to return, grab more sand, continue beyond the point of last gun. As the road actually is well traveled. I might even start operating on a back this direction setup in a few seconds. So then I'll start unloading the sand now coming from the other side all the way over here. It'll be rather quite an effect. If only there was stuff that would be able to occur quicker than this. Yeah, I think everything should be running smoothly-ish. I just need to make my way all the way to the warehouse. And wherever, I think from right here, go down and do that. And there is absolutely no sand whatsoever anywhere else. Which does suck. I wish that there was more sand, but there's just not. So I am going to have to drive all the way to the other side and start laying the sand coming back our way. But all right, let's come on over here. All right. All right, and then the one from harbor base to transit point can also be started up again because they should be running perfectly smoothly. Exactly where did the one going to Panmar stop? Right there. So I'll need to do the entire stretch, which will suck. But I'll do the entire stretch the other direction too, so yes, I am just an idiot for doing that, but yeah, I'm gonna go all the way back over to the other base and start backtracking my way home. I wish that there was a quicker way to fill on sand, but I guess there's just not. This will be fun. This will take a while, but it'll be fun. And then I also need to transit point to the other locations, which I suppose I could start on now. But yeah, it will be rather the interesting event. We make our way across the sky. Make our way across the sky. Alright. Alright. I love that this entire area used to be water, and now look at it. Will take some effort to smooth that out, and I probably should have just made a bridge over the puddle, but meh. Now I gotta go work on getting all the way to the main area. Ah, there's even another puddle over here. That is some deep mud. Yeah. All vehicles get stuck in the deep mud. Very unfortunate. Good. Bum ba 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 bum ba ba. Wow, look at the ground being torn up by these wheels. Ridiculous. Alright. And unfortunately, we gotta go before the bridge even as well, which does suck. We're gonna get all the way to the warehouse. Ba 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 ba. Alright. This will take quite the... Great. I don't like repeated failures. Bum ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Alright, yeah, this is going to take quite a lot of sand to relatively smooth out this entire thing. Alright. This is going to take me forever. Close though, we're close. Yeah, I think I need to get to that point right up there, and then we'll be good, finally. Alright, there's a lot of, it looks like, boxes scattered all about the place. Oh god, I looked away for 5 seconds. Alright. Alright. Yeah, this is gonna take quite some time to get to. Alright, eye to hide hens. Good. Good. We will make our way all the way up to the top. Geez, it almost takes like 5 minutes to get up here. 50, so we'll probably only be going for about 2 hours today. But 2 hours seems plenty. All right. Okay. Good. Alright. So, how far did I actually end up running that trail? At best, maybe 20. Also, why did this one fail again? Where did it fail at? Really? Any other area where it's off of the sand, it fails. I hope that doesn't maintain the status quo there. Is there any good location to refill sand at on this map? Or should I just leave this one be? You know, we're gonna leave it be for now. That way we can make some progress. And what we'll do is I am going to where the frick is my regular ride? Is it over here? Good. Verse. We'll do mountain base. And we'll just... Good. So we'll just drive over to the other locations. I assume we'll get figured out how to do the electricity. And I think I might come back here and do the road. And just make sure that everything's smooth enough for that. Why am I not going forward? Because it decided I didn't want to go forward. That's nice. Which objective do I want to do first? Which one's closer? Okay, so take the dirt path at the crossroads. Got it. So go down till there's a dirt path. Take the dirt path to the crossroads. Okay, so it's still a decent bit further away, but there should be a dirt path with crossroads, and I take the dirt path. That looks like the right dirt path. Yep. Wait, is it? Yeah, that's definitely the right dirt path. Good. Dirt path, I literally just... Yes. Those dirt paths are going to desperately need to be repaved probably at some point. That's gonna suck. I really wish that they had bigger dump trucks, because by yourself paving this kind of stretch, pretty darn ridiculous. Why did a new stream notification just go out?
That mill has seen better days, hasn't it? You could say that about most things around here.
Okay. So, find... Okay, get to the gas power, find a way to the steel... Oh, and the gas power plant, I have to go back a ways to actually get. Clear area of objects. Okay. Right. Alright. Ow. Good. Good. And then we'll make our way all the way to the steel plant. Where is the area that they want me to go? Okay. They want me to go this way. The clearing out of the steel mill shouldn't take too long. Forward, forward. All right. Objective complete. Woohoo! All right.
If we can get the gas power plant running again, we can get juice to the whole region. Plot a route from Mbala to the plant, and our maintenance crew will do the rest.
Okay. So this one is just a matter of from Mbala to here. That shouldn't be too difficult. I don't think that there's anything really in the way. I'll probably do the drive myself, but I don't think that there's anything. Mbala. Good. Oh. From here to the power plant. Okay. I assume that most of this will just work. The road looks mostly clear, if not fully clear. I'm going to assume that I can just plant this and it shouldn't stop anywhere in this line. Though, I shouldn't be too careless with that assumption. But we'll see what we get. Okay, good, good, good. Alright, and we'll distract the vehicles. This should work. How many vehicles do we need to go through? There's one. There's two. That's quite the sizable vehicle. I don't think there should be much in the way of the road, so that'll give me the amount of money necessary. I think I might end up buying the upgraded dump truck and maybe the upgraded plow before getting some of the other upgraded components. I'm not in the way, right? Nope, I'm not in the way. And yeah, per truck. And I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm just going to leave it at the per truck for now. And once per truck is done, then we'll go back later and pave all the roads. Or maybe I might just do that in my off time. So, that'll be what I'll do. Every part of this apparently is a lot easier than some of the other ones would be, so that's nice. I feel like as long as I can get all the objectives complete, I don't really care if it's those issues. And objective complete. Good.
Looks like we have a problem at the gas power plant. The pipeline seems to have sprung a leak. Or 5. The crew have narrowed it down to the gas distribution substation. It got beaten up pretty good by the storm. How about you take a drive and check it out?
Okay, so that would be all the way over. Ah, there it is. Okay, so where would this road... Okay. The road I need to take basically is... go out, right angle. Sure, we'll do that. We'll drive. I'll leave this to just go this way. And we'll just let everything else pave the way. I will need to bring the other trucks over here soon, but we might as well get all the information for what's needed for repairs. Good. We'll get all the rewards and we'll just deal with the roads later. I see where it is. There's at least has some semblance of a road to it, but definitely need the very least my crane. If not one of the other cranes. And I will need a pipe. Okay. All right. Okay. So we just need to follow this pipe work until we get all the way across to find all broken pipes. Okay. Really wish I had some better steering right now. Alright, so we'll just verify that it's only the one broken pipe. Wait, why is there like a castle-like structure here? Why is that a thing? Okay. Ah, the pipe goes underground, so there would be no damage. Oh, that should be the end of the piping. Yep. Good. And then I will just simply make sure everything's working. Good. Again, this should be all of it, so we are, I do believe. Good. All right. And that's the end of the pipe. Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to come over to my crane truck. Unfortunately, I only have my crane and a truck. So I'll need to recover the crane itself and set that up at the mountain base. So we'll get the crane over to the area. Okay. Oh, and I can just take a left because the broken section of that is over here. Where is... Okay. So if I just follow the going up path, I will be able to make it to the area that branches off. I can grab the piece from there, but I need to get the pipe itself first. Okay. We're gonna go all the way to the area. This will be rather quite a fun situation, but I can't wait until I get all the new resources. So glad this works. And so glad that the stream seems to be holding steady. We'll be able to see with the YouTube side of things. But I'm definitely excited to see how everything progresses. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna drive this over to the... Yeah, I unfortunately need to bring both of the vehicles across since I don't have the crane cargo truck. Though I could buy the crane cargo truck. You know what? We'll just leave the crane cargo truck alone for now. Good. So yeah, we'll leave the crane cargo truck alone for now. All right. I just need the one good pipe. Which, to be fair, I can probably just... Oh, you've got to be joking me. Oh, that pipe is also damaged. Forward. Good. Okay. You know, we'll just leave that alone for now while we go grab the other truck necessary for these. Oh. Alright, I forgot that I'm carrying 2 of these. That'll be fun. Guess I'm gonna have to go and load these up in the one of the 2 bases. Oh wait, it can't just be taken, I don't think, directly from here. I don't believe it can, at least. If not, then I'll just, I don't know, try to tip my vehicle over, maybe. It shouldn't be too hard to do. Didn't even realize I didn't have all-wheel drive on. That could have been a major problem. Right. Good. Infrastructure route completed. I do currently possess all of the amount of money that I need, but, you know. I do love my beautiful cargo trucks. Which, now that I think about it, I should probably make a cargo truck in Space Engineers. I've got a lot of things I'm going to be building in Space Engineers tomorrow. Because I've decided we're going to be doing Space Engineers tomorrow instead of Ultimate Admiral. Because I get a lot of ideas for ships. Of course, both of those streams will be occurring after, yeah, both of those streams will occur after I do some work to make game models, because I want to make sure that I have game models made, so yeah. Oh Lord. 3 vehicles using a one-way street. Not great. I'm assuming both those are going to yell at me and tell me failed. I'm going to assume that'll be the case. God, just how much is there that needs to be redone. Jeez. Okay. We need to make our way all the way over. Do 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 do. Yeah, I do think I will probably end up needing to get the cargo crane truck soon. It will be rather a fun event. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm going to unload this, and I'm just gonna end up buying the cargo crane truck. As a matter of expediting processes. As I could do it with both vehicles, but given that I'm only one person, doing it with both vehicles just seems unsensical and unreasonable. Good. Oh, good. It does actually empty out. Alright, I am going to come over here. We are going to return to hub. Accept. Field service vehicles. Yeah, recalling them to that location would be very useful, but... Transporting equipment. Okay, so... I see. Alright, so we're gonna do shop. What is the difference? There's capacity 6 tons. Is that just... Oh, instead of rusty, it's the standard, and then I could get that cargo truck. Okay. And instead of the rusty, we can get that cargo truck. I do already have the asphalt roller. Oh, and we do get more of those as we go along as well. Okay. Those are just scouts, equipment transport. We do eventually get a proper crane. This is a proper equipment. We eventually get a semi cargo and another flat cargo. And some log working equipment. Hey, is this a better dump truck? I think that's a tracked dump truck, which I assume hopefully will be better size. Bye. Alright. Aftermath. Continue complete. Infrastructure requests. Apparently there's going to be a lot of infrastructure requests. 7 total. Oh wait, I think that just means going on infrastructure requests. So yeah, I think I'll probably do the road stuff off camera. Engage single low gear to reduce wheel spin. Locks differential to prevent single wheel slippage, but reduces that. Okay. Refunding. Okay, so removing bridges refunds all resources you. Okay. Okay. And then, yeah, we're just gonna come over here. Open the garage. And we need to go find the rain cargo. Loy. So this looks like it has basically the same cargo bed, but a little bit bigger. I gotta say, I actually kind of like the look in the colors that I picked. Which I'm very pleased with those. And yeah, this is just so then I can grab the pipes and move them into position without having to take both of the both the cargo and the crane vehicle. I imagine at some points taking both are going to be required, but I'd rather use this one than one or the other. So, yeah. We're just gonna kind of pull this in here. I'm gonna pull away the other vehicle and good. Enter. Toggle anchors. Good. Oh, there is a successful, okay. Alright, looks like I'm not going to be able to do that from this position. So what we're going to do is we're going to... Dudes. And drop. And then we'll drop this one. Good. And then we just full crane. And drive you just over here into the trees. Good. Alright, so what are my objectives right now? I just need to go all get over to there and then... Okay. Alright. I kind of have a good idea on what's going to be needed, what we're going to be wanted to do, so I'm not exactly shocked in any way, but I am excited to see what goes on. Perfect. That was only 1,200.
Looks like the steel pipes facility needs major repairs. And by major, I mean more than you and I can handle in a few minutes. Set up a route from Mbala to the steel pipes facility. Our people will take care of the rest.
Alright. So that's why I needed to clear that route. So then their vehicles could go through. Ah. And I see, if I made a road here, we could, and a road here, I could just get up into here. Taking it from basically the mountain base. Alright. Back. Infrastructure. Mbala to the steel pipes facility. Oh. Oh, this one's a lot easier than I thought it would be. Mostly because it starts from there, and I can kind of do what I need to do, which is more or less just come forward. Come up. Do this. Drive on the road I made. The road which we will eventually tear up, but that's neither here nor there. And then we'll just drive C. Oh no, L is to delete last point. Okay. L. Oh, that is the wrong divvying up. LL. Now we do this turn. And then we just go all the way across. I know the path is mostly clear enough. There might be, you know, that section, which they might have struggles with, but as long as I can get the routes originally to make it, we won't have any issues. And then we're just going to, L. Dispatch the vehicles, we'll watch the track. As long as these things can make it, we'll be fine. How many? Ooh, this one's going to need quite a few to make it. And it already has issues going right there. That's not great. Although, it is only 2 of these right now, and we do only need like 4 of these to be complete. Yeah, I think once the original group is done, then I think we're just going to cancel the routes and restart all the routes when I have time, or when I'm by myself and I can pave them all and can have them all going at the same time. But while they do it individually, I think they should all be able to make it, because I mean, this route's making it without any issues. I think I've probably gotten all the resources or rewards I'm going to get from it, so that's nice. And as long as the road path is clear, we'll be fine. But I will definitely need to, probably at some point, connect this path going downward. So I have a feeling there's another facility somewhere here. Oh boy, that's not great. I got a little stuck on that corner. This is not good. Really not good, but we'll call it alright for now. Good. As both vehicles basically ride each other's hands. Good, and complete. And that'll be steel pipe facility completed. Alright. Alright. Recycling facilities. Alright, each facility specializes in one type of resource. Metal rubble into metal pipes. Gather metal rubble matching the color of the resource you want to produce. Bring it to the recycling zone and press F to produce the resource. Got it. Objectives, good. No side, or just... Nope, no side. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you. And I saw a complete pipe towards the top, so I don't need to do any recycling just yet. I could do the recycling, but I don't need to, so we're not going to. Alright. Toggle the anchors. Train controls. Okay. 2. Good. Attach the load. Oh, this is a broken one. Alright. Hey, back the clips. I thought that they would, like, I don't know. I would assume that they should be ready now. I mean, as far as I was aware, they should have been. Yeah. I mean, I think the clips should be... Have no other clips been posted? If no other clips have been posted, then I'm gonna end up having to do a check on things, which I really don't want to have to do, but... Yeah. If I just drop that, only part 1 and 3. That's yeah. All right. So yeah, none of the others. Okay. Then I'll have to do some more work to get the other 3 set up. Unfortunately. Come on, pull it up. Yeah, all right. I'll try to figure out what I can do to get the others up. Then, in my mind, they should have already been done, but good. Good. One. Right. Good. All right. So we'll grab one more pipe. And then, yeah, I guess what I'll end up having to do is I'll have to try to redo the sharing. I figured that doing it once should have been enough, but I guess not. But, yeah. Alright, yeah, I'll just have to do that. I'm very surprised at just how quickly that first of the part 3 of That's What She Said groups actually, like, just how many views that got in the first bit. I don't know what kind of views it's got now, but like it had, I think, close to 500 views or 300 views when I last checked it. Which is ridiculous. Come on. Good. Oh. Good. Strap cargo 3. 7 and 6. Be any full pipes, just rusted ones. Hopefully, though, all these pipes will be and finished. I want to at least fix the pipes. All right. If I unstrap the cargo, they should all disappear.